wonderful, bright morning for us who are on the East Coast. And for anybody else, whatever time you're watching, I will say bright day, bright night, whatever it is for you. I just want to say it's a bright, wonderful. And the joy of the Lord it should be upon you. And I want you to be so excited because this session is on, and you know we're gonna bring value. This beautiful ladies, my co-hosts here, are so ready. They've been waiting just to meet you guys today. And I want to say thank you for you guys, our audience that show up, and we don't take you guys for granted. That's why we do this. We want everybody to know and have awareness. Yes, you know when you have something good on your hand, you can't hide it. And I like how even now the Bible says, man, how will people know if there's nobody going out there and telling it? So we are the people that are going to tell and tell and tell and tell and tell. And I know somebody's ready. They just wanted to hear something so that they know they can make that decision that will change their life. But hey, we are here. We are here live. And I'll be your host today. My name's are DC. That's my what I go by. My full name's are Dismas Ndiga. DC is the one that activates me. Not only is it the disciple of Christ, is also a dynamic crusader. If I believe in something, I crusade it all the way. So that's why I go by DC. And I am originally from East Africa. Part of my family is from Tanzania. Part of my family is from Kenya. Pretty much I grew up in Nairobi, Kenya. And I migrated to the US. I've been here as long as I've been in Africa. Don't never tell the difference now. And, I love it. I've learned a lot throughout the years, both that I grew up in Africa and the ones I've been here. So at this point of my junction of life, I truly believe I am in where I need to be. I am in the right place at the right time. And I will say one more thing I do right now. I do trucking business. And on top of that, I have this wonderful digital business that I came across. So I can truly say I am a proud digital business owner. And it's literally to me that it changed my lives in so many ways that I love it so much. And just to see that I have something stable, I can see that my future is going to be so bright because of this digital business. I can truly see it. Right now, I do it as a plan B, but I can see in the near future, very near future, it's going to become my plan A. And literally, it's a life changing because of its stability and being just to me, it's a business of the 21st century. Literally, I don't want you to take it from me. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna allow my co-presenters here to introduce themselves, and we're gonna dive into our topic of the day. I just want you to think about Crossroads, especially for you guys. I know most of you are in the Crossroads, clarity and your calling. And this calling, we are connected to online business this time. So without me talking because I might not end, let me ask my co-hosts, starting from all the way from New Jersey. Let us know who you are from Jersey City.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm Dr. Chizoma, aka Dr. Cheesy. I'm streaming live from the land of bagels and traffic circles, aka New Jersey, like you guys have heard. Now, listen, I'm a medical doctor and also a business woman, a mentor, and a digital entrepreneur by day. But by night, and also sometimes during Zoom calls, I'm a full-time referee for three little humans who I gave birth to. Yes, I'm a proud Nigerian mom of three kids who believe that snacks are human rights and bedtime is optional. I don't understand that. So Nigerian by blood, Jersey by location, and digital entrepreneur by destiny. I started this online business journey not because I had all the answers, but because I was desperate for more flexibility, freedom, and purpose. And let me tell you, this journey has been worthy every step. So if you're tuning in today and wondering, can I really build something meaningful from my phone? My space, my bro. you're in the right place. Let's have some fun, laugh a little, and most importantly, let's dream big together. I'm going to give it back to the host to have the mic right about now so that we can continue.
Wow, 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 wow. That just should tell you she just set the tone. I can tell you this is a fun-based business, and she make me laugh every time she give her introduction. It's just an amazing thing. That's why I love this business. And I can tell you, you can imagine because all the doctors I've ever met, they're always very serious. This is the one doctor that really, really, really turns me on because of her. She has so many jokes. I normally say to myself, if she was not a doctor, maybe she would have been a comedian, but this is what it is,
I love, I love
So,
making people laugh.
yes, yes, that's so true. So, with that, now we're gonna go from the East Coast and we're gonna go to the West Coast, and we're gonna ask this beautiful lady to introduce herself from the West Coast. Please help me bring on. Who are you on the West Coast?
West Coast, I am. Well, my name is Amaka. I'm a mom, a wife, a healthcare giver. I'm a digital business owner, a proud one at that matter. And I live in California. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm proud to be a digital business owner. Thank you.
Wow, Niger in the house. I want to
Yes.
say I'm Niger too, because everybody's here saying Niger. Huh? I'm the Igbo boy too. Niger here, Niger in the house. And
Yes. Good
thank you,
day.
thank you, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And now we've been to the East Coast, we've been to the West Coast. How about we step down to the South and hear from our wonderful, wonderful co host back there? Who are you back there in the South?
Yup, we are here, Atlanta, Georgia. Oh my goodness, the weather is good this morning. Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our viewers, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Juliet Ohilebo. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm married and I have two beautiful princesses and one handsome prince. So when I was in Nigeria, I worked as a secretary. Then we moved from Nigeria to the US. I have worked with transportation department before leaving them. Right now, I'm a stay-home mom, a proud digital business owner, and a mompreneur, streaming live from Atlanta, Georgia. So get your pen, your paper, your biro, get your ice cream, your popcorn, your popsicle, whatever you want to call it, your tea and your snack. Then sit and wait and see what we have. If you have any question, put it there. If you have any contribution, put it there. Then write down your question to ask us when you are ready. Thank you. I give it back to our wonderful hosts.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Thank you for doing that intro. And I'll say this, I am so happy and grateful you guys have heard from my co-hosts. They've introduced themselves. And one thing I want to do real quick here, I am in Florida. I am streaming live from Florida, moving down the streets of Florida. And I'm going to ask these wonderful questions. And like I said, it's about Crossroads. And I know most people, sometimes they're on Crossroads and they don't even realize they're on Crossroads. I want to talk to you who are complaining. If you're one of you just complaining and thinking life, it's about this president and about this economy, how hard things are. You're the people we are talking to. That's a crossroad. Because I know for one thing for sure, for things to change, it's not things that are outside of you need to change. I have come to realize it's the things that are inside of you that needs to change. So I want to go with our first question. And really, 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 I'm going to have to put my glasses down because of the sun. And really, this question is going to be on the crossroads. And I want my first speaker here, I'm going to just pick on my East Coast representative, Dr. Cheesy, to come and just talk to our audience here. And what I want her to do when she's talking to our audience, I want her also to use her own example where she was on a crossroad and why she made the decision. And literally, what I want the people to see the definition here, or to see the distinction between when you're standing in your comfort zone, in the actual routine, and the predictable cycle of just getting by and pretending like everything is okay, like you're so comfortable, versus the risk that you're going to take to start something new that has possibility, and also to get on this unknown road of reinvention, because you have to reinvent yourself to really do a business. What do you tell our audience when it comes to this crossroad? If they're standing right there, they want to stay in the familiar, and yet there's still something within them is urging them, even when they pretend they don't know it is there, it will still be urging them. Their soul is trying to call them into bigger. What do you say to those people right now, my dear sister? I give it to you.
Oh, thank you for that question. So, to those people, I'm going to speak directly to that person standing at the crossroads. Maybe you're working a job that drains you mentally, a job that drains you emotionally, even spiritually. Maybe you get your paycheck, but it disappears into bills before you even breathe. Or maybe you're doing all the right things that you're told to do, checking every box society handed you, but you still feel unfulfilled. That's the crossroad. You feel unfulfilled, like there's something missing, there's something remaining. First of all, I want to affirm you. You're not lazy, you're not ungrateful, or you're crazy wanting for more. No. That desire for more is not selfish. It's often a whisper from God that there's something greater that He placed inside you. Now, here's the truth that changed everything for me. And He can also change everything, make a shift, everything, shift of everything for you. You did not need certainty to take that next step. You need courage, and that's why we are here presenting you with this opportunity, online business that we have. I know online business can feel like overwhelming when you don't understand it. I used to think it was only for tech people, maybe influencers or people who dance on TikTok. But I discovered a completely different world, one where regular people like me,
Mm,
regular people, person like you, I'm talking to one person, can build a purpose driven business with systems that do the heavy lifting. You don't
mm,
need to be a genius with gadgets. You don't need to go viral before you can get anything from the business you're doing. You need to be willing to learn. You need to show up
mm,
consistently, and you need to align yourself with a proven model that supports you, not just anything. You understand? Standing at the crossroad is scary, yes, but you have to ask yourself, what will my life look like in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, if I keep doing exactly what I'm
mm,
doing now, standing at this crossroad, looking confused? If that picture doesn't excite you, it's time to
mm,
make a bold decision. The online
mm,
business model that I stepped into and all my co-presenters stepped into, it gave us more than income. It gave us clarity. It gave us freedom. It gave us the community and the ability to serve while living fully. It's not about
mm,
perfection, it's about possibility. A whole lot of things is possible when you say yes to this online business. You will have
mm,
options, not that you stay somewhere and say anything they give you, you take because you don't have option. But here, this business can give you a whole lot of other options. It's just like a door opening where you open and you enter and you see that there's a lot more that you can do for yourself. So I don't want to go on, go on, go on. Let me give it back to our host today to continue from
Wow, wow,
there.
wow. Doctor, you have done an operation on this crossroad right here, and I know the healing is coming. And one of the things I like about your healing is when you talk about clarity and you don't need certainties for you to start. I would tell you it's a
Mhm.
spiritual principle. When you see even somebody like Abraham, when he was being called, God did not tell him where he's going. He just told him, you have to come out of your comfort zone, and I'm going to
Mhm.
send you to a place that is going to be a blessing to you. And I understand sometimes when you're so skeptic, it's not really because of skepticism. I always tell people sometimes skepticism is okay, but don't get stuck, because getting stuck is a choice. And most of the time, I've realized most people with this skepticism of theirs is nothing but fear in disguise. So I'm telling you right now, if you take the doctor's advice, the doctor's medicine right here is saying, just jump, because the parachute will not open until you jump. I told you something here that I really want to stress on. We need clarity. And understand this. When we say clarity, it's not really about this business, because this business will allow you to come in and will give you everything about the business. But you realize most of the time it's about your fear, your lack of belief in yourself. That's the clarity that I love when you start coming to this business. You come and face yourself and you realize it was also a lack of belief in self. Another thing you need to understand, that the journey isn't just about the business, but it's about taking care of your ownership of yourself. You know, understand? Your time, your legacy, your income. You need to take ownership of it. Well, how long are you just going to be a slave to other people's future, not be on, take ownership on your own? So, I can go on and on and on and on, but I want to bring, when I go to the West Coast, and what I want from the West Coast, what I want us to make clear from the West Coast, what's one thing that has deeply impacted you, not just financially about this business, right? But how you see yourself and your future. Tell us about that.
Yeah. About this business, what has really, really impacted me is the way it helps me to help other people. Because success, we can't be successful if we don't carry other people along with us. So it makes us to make meaningful connections and meaningful impact in other people's lives. That's what has really, really impacted me in this business. And I see it as something I can do for the rest of my life, can take care of my life for everyday for everyday people, for African people in diaspora, for everybody that's willing to learn, willing to adjust, willing to say enough is enough. I've had enough. I've been working helter skelter. You know, people are doing 3 jobs, 4 jobs just to make ends meet. At the end of the day, it goes on bill. If you are that person that is you are overwhelmed with what you are doing and it's not getting the positive results you want, we are here to hold your hands, to tell you it's possible to live a life you deserve. You live a life of possibilities, to change your lifestyle for better. Take vacation. So this one thing in this business that has kept me going and impacting people's life. Thank you.
Before you go,
Yeah.
because you sound like an expert. Were you always like this when you came to this business? Did you come with
No.
all this expertise? Or tell us your story a little bit, where you started and how you became either the expert, or if it was before, maybe what you were doing in Nigeria made you the expert of this type of social media expert, because you come out to be like an expert, you're ready to help people. And tell us how long you've been in the business also, so that somebody can know out there, you know, really if they need just to be an expert before they can start. Or tell us a little bit more about your story.
Okay, my story. When I came here, I was told to be in the nursing industry, you know. So that's what I keep pursuing. I started from the lowest cadre to be there because everybody is there making money. So I said, okay, let me start making money too. But I found out that I was doing extra shift upon extra shift. I didn't have time for my children. I didn't have time to do other things, or like visit places I want to go to. And I asked some people, they said they've been here 30 years, they've not gone to anywhere. They've not even visited Nigeria. I don't want to live my life like that. And so when the pandemic came, people were saying that they were working from home. I said, oh, working from home, I would like to work from home, but I don't know where to start. Until the day I was scrolling online, I saw this couple. They said they came to Canada. They were working here. The husband is working, the wife is working. They don't have time for their children. And they came there for their children. Most of us from Africa, they could come there to make a better life for our children. But when you don't have time to take care of them, it doesn't work. It does. Okay. So when this couple were explaining how they find this business and it changes everything for them, they were able to pay their mortgage. They were able to pay their bills because they mass up their credit card bills. they were able to pay, and the most important thing, that the wife was able to stay home to take care of the children. So it gives me the type of life that I want. I say, okay, that this is what I want to do. When I came in, I found out that I can train, because I don't have any experience about digital marketing, digital business. All I know that I was in the Facebook looking at people's picture, and they are looking at my own picture. That's the only thing.
Mhm.
But when I came into this business, I was able to know that I can make money on this online business, that I can help other people to realize their dream. I realized my own dream of being spending time with my children, quality time, and my
Mm.
loved ones, and in doing the right thing, improving myself, because I was
Mhm.
before I can't express myself on the social media. But when I call myself, I can leverage social media to help me express myself, to help me, people hear my voice and hear what I've got to say. So it really helped me in self growth. It really helped me to do other things, like spending quality time with my children and letting them know that this business, I'm gonna leave a legacy for them. They understand that my mom is doing the right thing, and one day she's gonna leave this business for us to continue. It's a good thing to continue, you know. That's
Awesome, awesome.
it. As I became, I key in and started learning. I opened myself to learn the intricacies, the skills I need to be present in my profession, this career of being a digital marketer or digital business owner. Thank you, my host.
Wow, wow, wow. I thank you so much even for sharing your story. And here is what I love about your story, because this is what I wanted our listeners to hear, that this is for ordinary people. You don't have to have an experience. You don't have to, whatever the mind is lying to you that why you can't start right now, you don't need it. You just need to be curious enough to come and check it out, so that you realize when you come in, they also, what we do very good is we give you social proof. We'll introduce you to our online community, and you'll be able to see so many other people's stories. And you will see it's just regular folks that are being helped, and is turning them from survival to really having a true opportunity that can really literally change their lives. I love that, because your story really set the tone. Now, I'm gonna go to the south, because maybe the people of the south are gonna talk, so that these people can really understand. Because what I found out is this. I found out that so many people, even if you go on top of the mountain and scream how good this is, they are still having issues and issues and issues, and they think why it cannot work for them. So I want to help our audience. We want to help them to change this narrative, because I'll ask it in a very nice question and just break it down all the way with a southern and some Niger flavor, and help our people to understand. Because why do you think, why do you think so many people are they're so skeptical when it comes to this online business? And literally, what I want to it come out of you, so that that person can really hear peace, and that peace that surpasses understanding. What I want them to hear is that, what is it that you have come to know? Were you skeptical too in the beginning? And what have you come to know that can help this person change the narrative of just thinking every online opportunity has to be a scam? It has to be, all whatever negativity they have put on it. So, my southern Niger, all the way, help us help our people understand this and change the narrative. I give it back. I give it to you all the way from the south, Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, the first time I saw the business opportunity, I was skeptical. Why? Because I asked the lady that I asked her, I say, how this thing work? She just told me pay your 149 and everything. I said, no, that's not possible. I cannot pay 149 and start getting all these things you are getting. Just tell me the truth. She said, that's just it. I said, okay, since you are not telling me the truth, so I leave her. I didn't do any other thing. I just went and start doing all the things I was doing, going back to my job until one day my daughter
Mm,
told me, every time they call you from my school, they call you. You come back to the house and start screaming. Can't you leave this job? Because you come back and start behaving like you are not our mom anymore. I told her, no, I'm not leaving the job because the job is
mm,
paying our bills.
mm,
After I told her that, I went inside the room. I started thinking, I said, how can this little girl come and meet me and start telling me to leave my job? What kind of nonsense is that? I was kind of upset somehow, but later I just sit by myself. I was just thinking about life, how things has been before and how things has been now. So my husband came back and I told my husband, this is what's going on. Look at what your daughter said. My husband said, she said that now. I first of all told you before not to do this work. But you said you want to work. I told you stay at home. I said, what will I be doing at home? Say, take care of them. You see now, they are calling you from school and you are complaining. So what do you want me to do now? There's nothing I can do. What we are going to do is for you to stay at home so you can take care of them. When it's time for them to be able to take care of themselves, then you can go do something. I say, that's not possible. I
mm,
say, this one no go work. I no go gree. Which kind thing be that? Only you want go dey work, me I go sit down. I know say I be nurse, I be doctor, only me one. Na me be cook, na me be cleaner, na me be everything
mm,
for house. Na me go take care of children, I be teacher. I wan still work to make I still get my own money. Say, okay, all the money we are having is for all of us, not only you, not only myself.
mm,
I said, but I want to do something. He said, okay. That day I was so sad and it's like I was depressed. So I said, okay, let me just take my phone and search Facebook, at least go and see those people that are making me happy and laugh. I went there, boom, I saw this lady advertising the same business. I said, hey, let me listen to this one. Because the other lady did not give me, because I called that one phone number, she did not give me what I want. I said, I'm going to go with this lady because this one is making sense. So I screenshot it and keep it. So I called my cousin's wife. I said, see what I saw. She said, don't worry, I have somebody that is doing it. I introduce you. So she gave it to me and I check it out. I did my research. I said, okay, it's true, it's good. I called my husband and said, see, my husband said, go in if you want to go in. At least you will stay at home
mm,
and take care of the kids. I won't be getting reports
mm,
from school. That's how I started because I don't know anything about internet. So I asked my mentor, how am I going to go? He said, don't worry. After everything, you go, we have training sites. You go there, you learn from there. I said, training site. So that means I'm going to school again. She said, no, not that kind of school. This one is not
mm,
hard. You will just be looking and doing it. You have your computer, your phone. You can be using your phone or tablet and be doing what you are doing. I said, okay. When I started, I said, wow. I called her, I said, I like this one. No, I'm going to finish everything one day. She said, you cannot finish everything one day. You have to learn it step by step. It's not going to allow you to finish one
mm,
day. I said, okay. So I started learning it one after the other. When I started before, if you see my post, if you go to my page, you will laugh and laugh because because I don't really know what to do. But the more I grow in the
mm,
business, the more I catch up and see and make up for the one I did not do well before. But right now,
mm,
I would tell those people that are aesthetic, I don't know how to speak English very well because me, I be broken woman. Na Naija for come. Wetin
mm,
you go do now? Make you go research, go do your own findings. If you do your findings, you go see say you go fit in inside this thing because even if you dey do your normal job, you go still fit do am because e no hard. Because if you
mm,
still start that your normal job, then they teach you, then go first give you somebody for orientation to teach you how to do the work because you never do the work before. Even if you don't do the work before, they will still give you orientation. So now the same thing dey for this work too, this business too.
mm.
So that is what I have to say. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. You really put the Niger flavor in there. I could hear that pigeon. For all of you who don't know that pigeon English, I'm gonna break it down a little bit what she just said, all that, so they can understand. Yes, she's saying yes, it's okay to be skeptical. It's good to be skeptical, but verify, verify. The crossroad is real, and yet also the calling is real. Even when she was trying to run away, eh? Her kid was come here and say, Mama, you are away. We don't see you. We don't feel like we have a mother. The husband was on the other side saying, yes, you can be there. The money should not be the problem, but we need you to be there for your kids. And yet the calling on your heart was saying, no, I can't just stay at home and cook. I came to be more than just a cook at the house. I am bigger than that. I need something. I need something. The calling is real. So all my audience, what I want you to see is that there's a saying that says, when the student is ready,
The
the
teacher
teacher
will show up.
appears. That is so real to understand. When you have in this calling and you don't make a decision because you're worried, oh, what's going to happen? Maybe I'll not be successful. All those things are just lies. I like the way she said there was a training site. She didn't know that. She thought she's just a simple woman. She thought maybe because she don't speak the all the way like the English like other people. She realized, nah, that's not excuses. I can still do this business. There are people who are like just like me and they're succeeding in this business. And another saying that I like, it says, and when you are ready, eh? And when you are ready, the path will appear. You have to get to a point and say, I am ready. I am the one. So, our audience, I want to give you doctor here, back here, to finish our surgery. And this time, doctor, if our audience were watching, and
Mm.
maybe they're just right there, they're saying, I'm at a crossroad. The crossroad is real. What would you advise them to be the action they can take so that they can at least make the first step? I'll give it to you, doctor, to finish up your surgery.
Okay, I'm going to say some things about why people believe, why people remain skeptical about the online business, and also how it can be changed, what they can do to start. So, I was a very skeptical person, very, very skeptical, because I saw this business. I took a very long time before I took action. So, if you're talking about people that were skeptical, I believed every myth. I believed it's a
Mm,
scam. I believe even it's not only influencers succeed, it's saturated. Maybe it's not for serious professionals like me.
mhm,
Oh, that's oh, I'm not gonna have time to do that. So the skepticism comes from two main places: that past disappointments and cultural programming. I've put in money in so many places, so that wasn't yield anything. So we've been raised to believe that legit success comes
mm,
from traditional careers, being a doctor, being a lawyer, engineer, where someone else gives you a job and a salary and a title, and you work for them to build their own legacy. Anything
mm,
outside of that structure feels unsafe for us, even if the structure is, suffocating us.
mhm,
Then there's this online world where people post flashy results with no
mm,
context. So the average person that is scrolling doesn't see the work behind the wings. They just see the hype.
mhm,
And so the person checks out emotionally, thinking that, wow, me, this thing, I cannot even do this thing. Oh, hey. So
mm,
can I continue, start to change the narrative by doing three things, maybe. Yeah, without the whole truth. Number one, not just the wins, but learning the
mhm,
curves. The
mhm,
learning curves, the days that we wanted to quit, the baby steps that eventually built momentum. So changing the narrative again can be done by showing real people, like we come here every day. Ehen. Not just the influencer. We are not influencer. Are you influencer?
No,
We're not influencer.
I'm not influenced now.
And it's not a get rich quick. We are not into get rich quick. You have to go
Ehen.
through the process.
Not just
mhm,
influencers with six-figure months, but we are showing moms, nurses. We have pastors' wives. We have immigrants, introverts who are making a consistent income and creating impact in this our online digital business.
mhm,
So we can also change the narrative by speaking to possibility, not pressure.
mhm,
We don't pressure you. You
Mhm.
know, we need to stop selling the dream as an escape and start sharing it as invitation. We're inviting you to explore a path where your values, your faith, and your skills can converge. Well, the truth is online business space is full of noise, but it's also full of opportunities. And when you partner with the right system, the right mentorship, and bring in the Holy Spirit as your CEO. You cannot go without Holy Spirit. Oh. That's not just a business, it's a destiny. So we have to bring in all of these things and get people to understand that the online is now the new oil well, and also it can help you build your destiny and change your life, change whatever you think you're passing, whatever crossroads you think you're in. So if you've been sitting at a crossroad in your life feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just spiritually restless, I want you to know this: God does not waste pain. If you're having pain, there's a reason. God does not ignore your desires. And God did not bring you this far just to leave you behind. So I know what it's like to smile on the outside, while silently questioning if there's something more to life than this constant cycle of you go to work, working, striving, surviving. But I also know what it's like to say yes to something new and have that yes transform your finances, transform your confidence, and transform your faith. I've experienced firsthand what it means to partner with God in building a business that doesn't just make money but makes meaning. So if you're listening to us, you're here and your heart is stirring today. If something inside you is whispering, maybe this is my time, don't ignore it. This is your invitation. We are inviting you today. Don't wait for that perfect timing. Don't wait to feel ready. You won't ever feel ready. Come, let's have a conversation about what's possible for you through this online business model. Send any one of us here a DM saying, I'm at a crossroads, then we'll understand. And we will send you the link to watch a free video that will explain this done for you system that we and so many others are using to build purpose filled income. If you wish, you can directly check out our websites as seen on the screen for each and every one of us sitting here in the studio. So this is your second chance. Not everybody has second chance in this life. This is yours. Don't sleep on it. God bless you. I'm
Wow,
getting
wow, wow, wow. The surgery is complete. And I can tell you, my audience, if you didn't see how she dissected that as a doctor, I don't know how what else can be said to you. In conclusion, I would just say this: nothing changes if nothing changes. I'm
Change.
telling you, you truly have the parachute on you. You have that parachute,
Mhm.
but that parachute will not work until you jump.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going to leave you with this. Your jump means take action. What is
Action.
action? Just simply go check out in any of us you're relating with. There's information in front of you. There's a website right there. Take the first step. Take the first step. That's the only thing sometimes, I always tell people when you take the first step, the next one will be revealed to you. If this is for you, you'll know. If you never take the first step, you will stay in your mind, and the mind that is lying to you. That's why faith with no action is dead. What livens your faith is action. You have to take action. So, with that, I want to end on this note. Well, I hope you guys had a fun with this short session of ours. And as we said, if it's making sense to you right now, if your baby is sleeping, just like Mary and Elizabeth met, their baby was sleeping. If the baby is sleeping in you right now, make that decision. Take action. Take the first step. Check out our websites and you'll be able to get the information. So, with that, my co host, what do you say to our audience?
We say
What do you
bye
say to our audience?
bye.
Bye
See you.
Bye.
bye.
Love you.
And we'll see you when again. Are we gonna be
tomorrow.
back tomorrow? Yes.
Yes, the taste of the
Awesome.
sea is in the east.
Awesome.
Come and eat and join us. Bye.
Yes.
Fantastic, our audience. You've had it all. And we say till tomorrow. We see you back here. Same time, same channel. And bye for now.
Bye.